Tonight, the Gold Coast gunshot mix-up. The whipcrackers released and speaking out.
It was a bit over the top, but it was totally uncalled for.
One of Labor's last hopes dashed. The LNP wins the Bulimba recount.
Queenslanders invade the beaches, making the most of big swells.
And thousands fill churches to hear the Good Friday message.
This is 10 News at 5 with Max Forcher and Lexi Hamilton-Smith.
Thousands of worshippers have heard the religious messages of Good Friday across Queensland. Numbers continue to increase across all denominations, but in Melbourne, prayer was mixed with politics.
Whether shouted from a soundstage,
he gives forgiveness, he gives closeness and relationship,
or wrapped in the hymns and prayers of the standard teachings. The messages of Easter from the Christian faith ring out loudly across Brisbane today.
Good Friday is an excellent day for people to pause, do some good thinking about what's important in their life. We're delighted to add the Christian message to that.
A message that thousands are still eager to hear.
Yes, of course, very important, yeah.
The family that prays together, stays together. I believe in that.
At St Stephen's, the Catholic faithful marked the 14 posts of Jesus' crucifixion with messages of new life and rebirth. The same sentiment put to a rock and roll beat down the road at the Metro Church.
Not just for Christians, but for all of Brisbane, because it signifies for us as Christians good news.
That good news was couched in some tough talk from the Anglican pulpit in Melbourne, where the mining industry and our banks received an unexpected Easter message just for them.
When you have significant profits being made, it's important that those benefits are shared broadly. We just don't get a pursuing of profits, the cutting of jobs.
Unlike this Easter egg hunt, that sharing may take a little longer to achieve. Tim Collins, 10 News.
That's all from the news for now. Good night.
Have a good night.
Tonight, the search for a missing swimmer as crowds tackle treacherous Easter seas.
Church leaders call for families to rise above modern-day hardships as Queenslanders celebrate Good Friday.
A row over Shorncliffe Pier as the Brisbane to Gladstone gets off to a spectacular start.
And the battle to save Queensland's endangered sea turtles.
This is 7 News with Rod Young and Kay McGrath.
Queensland's church leaders have used Good Friday services to recognise the challenges facing families in modern life. Social media, gambling and financial pressures were all among the ills they say we can overcome.
On one of the holiest days on the Christian calendar, a harsh recognition from the Anglican Archbishop of Brisbane.
We have felt darkness encroaching stealthily on our lives. Just last week, the young surf lifesaver tragically drowned in a surf carnival.
Church leaders say it's not just sadness, but stress hurting Queenslanders.
The abuse of social media is another creeping darkness in our society.
But it doesn't have the last word. There is goodness and love and light for those with the eyes to see.
A similar message at the Catholic service at the Cathedral of St Stephen.
I think today, Good Friday, is an excellent day for people to pause, do some good thinking about what's important in their life.
Family that prays together, stays together.
At the Metro City Church, a young congregation did just that.
But for thousands of other Queenslanders, blue skies and a day off work made for a perfect family day out.
Tourists couldn't believe their luck.
Yes, it's not like this in the UK at all.
There might have been drumsticks on South Bank's barbecues, but the traditionalists delivered bumper sales to Charis Seafoods.
I'm taking 2 kilos.
Work started at 3 a.m. to cope with Good Friday demand.
We had a roaring day yesterday, and today's even better, I reckon.
And for the little ones, some friendly competition.
You ready to go?
At an early Easter egg hunt.
The children are off!
Let's hope they save some room for Sunday.
That's it! There's more over here!
Kylie Hodge, 7 News.
And that's all from us this Good Friday.
Don't forget, if you have a story for us, head to yahoo7.com.au/Queensland. Click on the news tip section. For now, from all the team, good night.
Good night.